Hi there. This is Tim with something a little bit different. I saw these vinyl wrap links being shared on Twitter and went and found them on eBay. They're from extreme-consoles.co.uk and they actually wrap around Apple TV boxes. And I use two Apple TVs in my house to kind of stream movies from my computer and from obviously the iTunes service, various different streaming services that are all kind of built into the Apple TV. The one that I chose is a retro Nintendo console. Now, for intellectual property purposes, they've actually relabeled it to Nintendo rather than Nintendo. And that's allowed because it's basically parody. It's not, using the intellectual property of Nintendo. It was pretty easy to get the vinyl wrap on the top, but you can see the Apple TV logo right in the middle of the top. And I don't think there's going to be any way to avoid air bubbles there, but you can see what I do later to actually get rid of them. Just basically line that up by sight, and then this one on the front here, it has a hole in it, and you're supposed to line that up with the white light on the front of the Apple TV. I actually have another Apple TV in the office here, so I just basically looked at that one to see whereabouts it was and put it over, and the Apple TV works perfectly, so I obviously lined it up correctly. The remote can get through. It actually lined up perfectly with the darker grey stripe going over the top as well, so I don't think people will have too many issues getting that done. Now, these two side sections I just basically lined up by sight. There we go, you'll actually see this one a little bit better. You'll see me kind of slide it into place until it makes contact and then just kind of pat it down and then slide my thumb across to try to keep out any air bubbles. Okay, there we go. That's the wrap actually applied, but you can see there's a couple of air bubbles here and there. What I actually did is I got a very sharp pair of small scissors. You could probably use a pin or something similar. Didn't damage the vinyl in any way, but I did puncture it, and then basically I was able to actually pat it down, and I just basically had to keep pricking it wherever there was an air bubble, and basically got rid of them all that way. Now, onto the remote, it was a bit tricky to get this off, so I would take care when you're actually getting it over the button areas there. Excuse me if I sound a bit congested, I actually just came down with a cold. Really wasn't too difficult to line this up by sight. It's obviously sized pretty well. I did have to kind of peel it up and move it to the center a little bit. But really, easy enough to apply, and very quickly gets a pretty cool look to it. After the video was done, I actually took it up and reapplied it, moved it over a little bit, but I'll not bore you by showing that. And there's the red button for the center. And that's it. That's done. Thanks. Bye.